Okay, here we are given these pictures and we're going to answer these questions. Here we go for the first one. We have this line and we are going to find out the slope. And remember, when we have the picture, we can just count to find out the slope. And you see we have these 2 points. We can just use these 2 points. You see this right here, it goes up 1, 2, right? So it's up 2. And then we have to go to the right, 1, 2, 3. So we go up by 2 and then we divide it by 3 because we move to the right 3 times. Again, this is up 2 and then move to the right 3 times. So the slope is just 2 over 3. And you can also use the slope formula, but if you just count, I think it's definitely easier, right? Then let's see the x-intercept. This means where the line crosses the x-axis, and we see that it's right here. And this is -1, this is -2, so right in the middle, this right here is actually -1.5. I'm not going to give you guys any tricky answer. I'm not going to make it look like -1.5 and actually the answer is -1.4, something like that. I won't do that to you guys, right? So this right here is just x value, -1.5. But be careful though. When you have the x-intercept, I prefer you guys to write it as -1.5, comma, 0. X is -1.5, the y is 0, right? Then the next part is the y-intercept, which is right here. This is where the line crosses the y-axis, and this right here is when y is equal to 1. So in that case, you answer 0, 1, and you are done. Finally, we want to write an equation, and remember for the equation, ideally, we want the equation to be y equals mx plus b. And we like that a lot. It's easiest way to graph, right? Do we have the slope already? Yes, we do. So you can write it as y equals m is just 2/3 and then x. How about the b? B is the y-intercept. So you see the value right here is just that, which is +1. So that's it. Now, for the second one, okay, look for the slope. And again, you have this line here. You always start from left to right, right? So look at the point right here. And go here, so that means you go down 1 time. So this is down 1. When you go down by 1, that means it's -1. And then we move to the right from here to here 1 time. So this is move to the right 1 time. So it's -1 over 1, and you can reduce that and simplify that as just -1. Okay, x-intercept, which is right here. Just count 1, 2, 3, 4. So this right here is 4. So this is 4, 0. Y-intercept. This means you go right here. You see this right here? This is 4. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 0, +4. Lastly, the equation, again, y equals mx plus b. So we'll just write it as y equals m is -1. So you can just put -1 and then x, right? Plus b, which is the y-intercept number right here. So y equals -x plus 4, and you are done. Lastly, we have this, and this is a special case. This right here is a vertical line. So you have to know that the slope right here is undefined. You don't have to do any computation. You have to remember that it's conceptual. When you have a vertical line, the slope is undefined. And do not just put down no slope. Okay? Because the word no slope, it actually can mean 2 things. Either slope 0 or slope undefined. Vertical line has slope undefined, right? When we have horizontal line, you say slope is 0. Don't ever use no slope. All right, next, x-intercept. Well, this right here, it crosses the x-axis here as 3. So we have 3, 0. That's good. Now, do we have y-intercept? Well, this is the line. This is the y-axis. Unfortunately, they never cross each other. So we actually do not have y-intercept. So you can just say there's none, right? And at the end, for the equation of any vertical line, all you have to do is this right here, it's x equals a number. And that number is just whatever the x value is. Remember, vertical line, you just go to the x-axis, and you see the little line right here. They are all verticals, right? So that's that. So finally, the equation, you write it as y equals positive 3. And that's it, right?